Hi everyone, welcome to another Mind Power Monday, the first Mind Power Monday of 2021. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a fantastic holiday season, whatever that meant for you. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, but whatever you did over these last couple of weeks. I guess I did come on last week, so it feels like it's been a while because I actually took some time off, which was absolutely amazing. It was great to have a break and spend some time with my family, really just kind of sit back for a little bit. I think we all need that time every once in a while. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, whatever that meant to you. And here we are, 2021. We all made it through 2020. Woo woo! Super exciting times. I'm Melanie Robinson. I should start with that. I'm Melanie Robinson, and I am a real estate investor, just like the rest of you. Done several different strategies over the years. I'm super, super excited for 2021 and what I've got coming up in this coming year. I'm diligently working with some incredible partners, boots on the ground partners in New Brunswick to bring cash flowing opportunities to joint venture partners. So super, super excited to see what comes of all of that in 2021. Also finally building my fourplex in Nanaimo. We are going to be breaking ground. Hopefully at the end of this month, we're tearing down the old house this week. So that's super exciting. And then also working on some really exciting opportunities up in the Okanagan with a campground and Airbnbs, just super exciting stuff that we'll be raising private money for. So lots of possibilities in the real estate investing world that I'm super excited about. And if you ever want to chat with me about those opportunities and the potential of partnering together, I would absolutely love that. Reach out. That's me as an investor. And why am I, Melanie Robinson, as a real estate investor, doing these Mind Power Mondays with you every Monday? My background is in NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and I'm a master practitioner of NLP. My mom's a trainer. Many of you have heard this over and over and over again on Mondays. But we offered corporate training, coaching, consulting, and really working with people that are already incredibly successful at what they do, but that were wanting to take it to the next level of success. And most people you'll find as you go about your journey, you probably have already found that you know, those that are really wanting to create something special, to create excellence, to do something different than the average person. Good morning, Linda. Happy New Year. Those that want to do those incredible things, they need to learn different strategies. They need to really, really up their sort of internal mental game. So that's what I'm super passionate about. I'm really passionate about helping people achieve their goals that they're wanting to achieve in life, but doing it in a way that's aligned, that feels good, where you're able to enjoy your life while you're doing it. Because for me, it's not just about that sort of doing what we need to do to get somewhere else. For me, it is about, it's about enjoying now, enjoying the journey while we have those goals for out in the future. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you guys achieve your goals, but do it in a way where you feel good and you feel aligned and you learn the skills you need to learn from the mental perspective, because that is absolutely critical. So here we are. First Mind Power Monday of 2021. My goodness, I was thinking, what am I going to share today? What's the most important thing? So we're getting back to the basics. Today, I want to talk to you guys about getting out of your own way when it comes to your goals. So I'm going to say, probably fair to assume that all of us have set some goals for 2021. I know I really spent time setting intentions for 2021. For me, this year is all about relationships, relationships with my family and the people that I love. That's really important to me. Relationship with myself and making sure that I look after myself, my health, my well-being, and all of that so that I can do all of the amazing things that I want to do. And then the relationships that I have with my partners and private lenders and business relationships, all of you. And so relationships for me are everything. I'm sure you guys have spent a lot of time figuring out what you want to do, whether it's acquiring one door, whether it's acquiring 5 doors, whether it's, taking courses, whatever it might be. We all typically enter 2021 or each year with goals, which is fantastic. Good morning, everyone. And so here's my question to you. That's great that we set goals. That's really super important. And You want to get excited about those goals. And in the beginning of a new year, or whenever we set goals, we naturally feel excited. We naturally feel motivated. So I'm going to assume January 4th, we've all, I did my vision board. I've got my goals. I know what I want to achieve this year. And I'm feeling fired up. I'm feeling motivated. I'm inspired. I'm like ready to rock and roll, which is fantastic. But what happens in a couple of weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months? Are you still feeling super fired up? So that's something that I want to talk to you about today, because that's where Mind Power Monday comes in. That's where your mental ability, like what is mind power? It's I never called it Mind Power before doing Mind Power Mondays, and it was a fun way to describe what I'm going to come on here and do. But really, the Mind Power Mondays, it's a mindset. It is learning the tools that we need to have, the strategies that we need to run in order to be resilient. So I posted something last week about what are people wanting to, how can I best serve you all on these Mind Power Mondays? And a constant theme, is resilience, confidence, trusting yourself, communication skills, all of those things. Those are all the mind power or the mindset pieces. So when we set a goal, I feel like I'm going all over the map here, but I promise you it all does come together. We set our goals. That's great. Now there's two pieces of that goal equation. One is the external. What are you going to do? I'm going to read books. I'm going to take courses. I'm going to make phone calls, schedule Zooms, acquire properties, whatever those external to-do list are in order to achieve your goals. But I want to encourage you to really recognize that there's also the internal piece to achieving your goals, because you can have your goals coming out the yin yang. But if you aren't doing what you need to do in here, if what are you saying to yourself? What are you thinking about? What do you do when times get tough? Because the reality is, we know over the year, and this is just life, you're going to face challenges. We're all going to face challenges. There's going to be obstacles, challenges, times where we don't know if we can carry on. We don't know what to do. Fear sets in, all sorts of different things. I don't need to go through all of the things that happen and that we do. So the question becomes, do you have what you need to have internally in order to get past those things that might happen? Do you have the tools and the skills from a mental perspective to push past those obstacles, to pick yourself up when you're feeling down, to boost your confidence before you're going to go into that meeting when you're terrified to do so? Do you have those mental skills, those mindset pieces, that mind power piece of the equation to achieve your goals? So that's what Mind Power Mondays are about. I'm not here to teach you, sort of the X, Y's, and Z's from the perspective of do this, then do this, then do this. There are many amazing real estate investment, coaches and training programs, Corey and Tiffany, all sorts of things to learn the how-tos. I'm here to share with you, when you're doing those how-tos, what do you need to do inside of yourself? How do you get out of your own way so that you can actually do those things on your list, so that you can achieve those goals? And that's what Mind Power is to me. And that's what I'm here to share with you every Monday. And so why am I babbling on about this on the first Mind Power Monday of 2021? Because I want you to enter this new year. Here we are, first Mind Power Monday of 2021. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be doing Mind Power Mondays for. It might be for the rest of 2021. Maybe it's for half a year. I haven't committed to how long I'm going to do it. But while we're here, while we're together, and we have these goals for ourselves, what are the internal blocks that you might have? What are the things that you might be getting in your own way? And that's what I want to encourage you to consider, because you can tune into Mind Power Monday every day or every Monday, and that's great. You can listen to me talk and it might be, ooh, that's really great information. And then you go away and you live your life. And then you come back for another Monday and for 15 minutes, you get inspired by Melanie and that's great. And then you leave and you never think about me again until the next Monday. And that's fine. And I'm glad that I can bring you that kind of inspiration and joy for that 15 minutes each week. But my biggest wish for you is that you take what I'm sharing and you apply it in your life in some way. You apply it into your real estate investing business in some way, that it's meaningful to you. And so if you actually take some time to think about what are those challenges for you? What are those obstacles for you that stop you from doing what it is that you want to do, that stops you from picking up the phone or scheduling that Zoom or making that post or researching a certain area or creating partnerships, whatever it might be for you. What are your goals and what do you think gets in your way? I am going to read the comments after, but I'm not going to read it at the moment, because here's the thing. I'm going to say, and actually it's not the truth, I was going to say it doesn't matter to me what your obstacles are, because it absolutely does. And I want you guys to share those things with me so that I can make meaningful Mind Power Mondays. But here's the true power. Here is why I'm sharing this with you. I want you, each and every one of you that tunes into this Mind Power Monday, the first one, January 4th, 2021, whether you're watching me live right now or whether you're watching me on the replay, I'm encouraging you to really think about, what is that thing that stops you? What is that thing that when push comes to shove, when you're feeling down, that it stops you from taking action to achieve your goals? And I want you to write that down somewhere, whether you mentally note it or whether you have it somewhere that you can pull out every Monday when you listen to Mind Power Mondays. And I want you to listen to every topic that I share through the filter of that challenge. Because every Monday I share fundamentals that are similar. This is about what's going on in our mind. What are we saying to ourselves? What are we doing? What are we picturing in our own mind's eye? What kind of feeling does that create? Therefore, what kind of action does it allow us to take? Are we thinking about the past versus are we thinking about the future? Are we thinking about the things that we did poorly versus the things that we've done well? Are we scanning our brain for all the things we're amazing at, or are we scanning our brains at the things that we have failed at? Are we thinking about the things that people said to us that weren't nice, or are we thinking about the things that are nice? Are we thinking about, last year and what we didn't achieve, or are we thinking about next year and what we're going to achieve? Are we thinking about the relationships in our life that are beautiful or the ones that are not? Where do we focus our attention? What do we say to ourselves and about other people and about our ability to achieve success? These are all of the pieces, and they're going to be the same or very, very similar every single week. But if you come to this Mind Power Monday through the filter of, let's just see, I did see Nicole's comment is up here, fear of failure, which leads to just doing nothing. That's a big one. Okay, so if you, and it is a huge one for sure, Nicole, thank you for sharing. And I'm not in today's especially going to solve the problem of the fear of failure, because that's a whole topic and it goes a lot deeper than what I can share on a Mind Power Monday. But the reason I'm sharing this is, Nicole and anyone else who has that fear, when you come to Mind Power Mondays, you come with the intention that you want to get something from me that's going to help you blast through that fear of failure. What can I get from Melanie today that's going to help me with that fear of failure? Going to help me overcome that? When I'm facing a challenge or I'm feeling down or, some kind of obstacle has come my way or, something didn't go the way I wanted, what can you get from what I've shared that's going to help you pick yourself up and continue on so that you continue on that path towards success? So again, to kind of summarize what I know I say this all the time. I get on my soapbox. I can't help myself. I get so excited because it's all so basic. It is so life-changing, and it's your inner game. We get in our own way. There's the external world, which are the things that we're doing, the tangible, write this list, make that phone call, take this course, watch this webinar, do this Zoom call, all of that stuff. There's all the tangible stuff that you do. But your internal world, your internal game is absolutely critical, because you can do the rest of it till the cows come home, but I guarantee you there's going to come a time where you are going to hit a block. And if you don't have the tools, the inner resilience, the inner resources, the recognition that you have the power in your own mind, that you are creating your internal environment at every moment of every single day, whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to pay attention to it or not. If you're feeling like crap, you are saying something to yourself that's creating that. Period. Bottom line. Yes, something might have happened in your external world, for sure, and that's a reality. But then what you do with that information when you go in your own mind is your own choice. And this is where I just get so excited. That's what I want to share with you. It's not rocket science. I'm here to support you. I'm human. I do the same darn things. I have to pick myself up. I have to remind myself about the tools that I have. I have to challenge myself on the dialogue that I'm saying to myself. So the beginning of 2021, here we are. We've all set goals. We might have our vision boards, whether it's on Canva or on a good old-fashioned piece of paper, whatever it might be. We're fired up. We know what we want out of 2021. We know how many doors or how much cash flow or how many properties are we know what we want to do. And again, this doesn't matter if your goal is to get your first darn deal. That is just as beautiful and powerful as getting your next 50-unit building. Honestly, you have your goals. That's fantastic. And so I want you to really dig deep inside. Let's do this together, you guys. Hopefully, I have no intentions of stopping Mind Power Mondays right now, so hopefully we have a year together. Let's really challenge ourselves. Let's get out of our own ways. That's what Mind Power Monday is about. What are we doing in our own minds that are stopping us from achieving the goals we want? What are we saying to ourselves? What are we replaying in our mind? What kind of videos are we running? Self-talk? What kind of chemicals are we dispersing to our body by what we think about? And how can we change that so that we nail our goals for 2021, so that we become in control of our internal environment, so that we feel as good as we can feel, so that we have fun and we can connect with, elicit this feeling of motivation and inspiration anytime we want, not just in the first week of January, but in June as well. We can get as fired up and motivated about our goals in June as we do in January and in November and in February. We are in charge of our own internal environment. We can make this an amazing experience for ourselves or not. We're all going to fumble. We're all going to stumble. We're all going to mess up, and we're all going to go into the Debbie Downer sometimes. That's okay, but we're here together. We come together once a week. You guys, I'm on this journey with you. I'm challenging myself to the very same thing. I want to be the best person I can be. I want to be the best partner that I can be for my investors. I want to be the best mom and the best wife. I mean, I know I can't be, the best that I can be. I'm not talking the best in the world. I'm talking the best that I can be at every given moment. And that all comes down to what's going on in here. I have every resource within me to do that. And you have every resource within you to do that. You've just got to decide you're going to pay attention to it. You've got to be willing to actually look at what are the areas that I need to work on. And then when you come to Mind Power Mondays, you come with that in the forefront of your mind. Those of you that are Ignited members, when you come to your accountability call, you come with those challenges at the forefront of your mind. I do coaching. For my coaching clients, I need them to come to my to the sessions with that in the forefront of their mind so that I can be of service to you. You're going to hear my information and you're going to put it through the filter of whatever it is that you're wanting to work on. So, gosh, I hope that was helpful. What did I say in all of this? I said, woo woo, 2021 is going to be amazing. We're all fired up. It's super exciting. So how can you use Mind Power Monday to help you achieve your goals? You've got the external things that you need to do in your outside world, the to-do lists, the tasks, the courses, all of that. This is about your internal world. This is how can you best support yourself. Get out of your own way. I want to get out of my own way. I want to get rid of any of the noise, fluff, fuzz, all of that that's going on so that I can go for it, so that I can be my very best self. You want to get rid of all that stuff so that you can go for it. You can be your very best self. And we achieve our goals. We hit it out of the park, but we do it in a way where we feel amazing. We feel good and we feel empowered because we know that at any given time, no matter what comes our way, we've got the resources within us to pick ourselves up, to pick up that phone, to have that conversation, to do what we need to do to continue moving forward. Okay, I will read your comments. I promise, as soon as I get off of here. So let's do 2021, you guys. Let's blast past ourselves, get ourselves out of our own way. And when you look after the external, what you need to do, and the internal, what's going on inside, literally the sky is the freaking limit, you guys. It's so exciting. And again, whether it's one property or 25 or 100, I don't care. This is your life, your goals. You get to set the rules. But whatever it is that you're doing, let's feel good doing it. And let's be kind to ourselves and get out of our own ways. Okay, I will stop talking. Okay. You guys have a fantastic week. Please come to me with your challenges. Send me private messages, comment in here. This has got to be a reciprocal back and forth. I can serve you if you serve me. I need to know where you're at. I need to know what your challenges are. I need to know how I can best support you. And I'll show up for you every Monday, and I promise I will give you my all.